Hi, I'm Hugh Rhodes. This is Connor Swenson. We're from Experian, and today we'd like to share with you one of our new products. You may know Experian as a data company. We provide access to credit data, marketing data, demographic data, any and all types of consumer data. What you may not know is that we're the nation's leading provider of identity and credit protection, and our National Fraud Center has resolved over 60,000 cases of identity theft to date. But it's not about credit monitoring anymore. Between blogs and tweets and check-ins and social networks, people are spreading their personal information everywhere. And yet they still want control and protection of their identity, and more often than not, they look to their financial institutions to provide that protection. Today we'd like to share with you a product that allows you to provide that protection for your customers. MyID.com is a digital identity dashboard. It lets you monitor online activity, protect against fraud, and manage your reputation. Your customers are online. In some cases, they're more active than you would personally be comfortable with. They want to put their information out there. What they need is a tool that increases their security even as they increase their online activity. MyID.com is that tool. Let's take a look. For the purposes of this demo, we'll use my personal account provided by Any Bank USA. At the top, you see the status reports, where they display my most recent alerts. An alert is a public record that may contain my personal information. To the right, you see a measure of my identity risk level, which fortunately for me is not red. And then down below, you have my individual alerts, each one of which has a recommended course of action. So how does MyID.com know what to look for? When you first sign up, under Accounts and Settings, you put in the information the system monitors. In this case, I've put in my name, my phone number, my address, and my email address. The combination of those variables is what distinguishes me from the other Hugh Rhodeses out there. I can put in other information here. I've put in my wife's name and my children's name that I want monitored. If I want financial identity protection, I can put in my social security number. I can also monitor social networks like LinkedIn and Facebook. MyID.com takes all that information and runs an initial audit of my online privacy. Let's look at the results under the Privacy tab. Here I am. I have 32 alerts. I have 7 social accounts monitored. I have 12 recommended actions, and I have 18 other items monitored. I can see the results of my audit under the View All Public Records. Okay, 94 instances of me, 18 of me and my state, 86 of me and my daughter's name, and 77 of me and my son's name. This is far superior to an internet search because it lets me focus directly on the records which are most concerning to me, obviously those of my kids. So I checked every one of them. None of them are references to my daughter. What they are links to a film that I directed titled St. John of Las Vegas. But check number 8, Brandon Sievers. Now maybe Brandon linked to my movie on his Facebook page, and maybe Brandon knows somebody with my daughter's name, but that is not me. So I click Not Me. What I'm doing is training MyID.com to sift through all the possible Hugh Rhodeses and focus in on the real me. Let's say I find a record that is me that I don't want. So these kinds of sites here, they list cell phone numbers and they'll share my personal information for a fee. I don't want that. Respectable sites have opt-out options that are easy to find, but if you can't find it, we have a dedicated help center that will chase it down for you. And you don't have to opt out of every single data sharing site one at a time. We've taken care of the major ones for you. Down under recommended actions, you can see that we have automated stop telemarketing calls, removal of data sharing apps from Facebook, and opt-out of online advertising. Online advertisers in particular are interested in my personal information. If I don't want to be tracked, I can pick an individual network to opt out of, or scroll down to the bottom and click Select All. Great. No more third-party ad tracking. So what happens if someone really steals my identity? I don't mean puts my cell phone numbers on a website. I mean full-blown identity theft. Under the Finance tab, we see that MyID.com has discovered that someone has applied to JP Morgan Chase for a credit card using my name and social security number. Now, assume that I did not apply for this card and that I don't even bank at Chase. This is not your garden variety credit card theft. This is new account fraud, and it's lethal. I will never get a statement from Chase. I will never get a call. I will never get a warning letter. The first time that I find out about this will be when a collection agency hunts me down for the fraudulent charges. But by that time, my credit rating will be trashed. But with myid.com, I'm alerted and shown the steps to take before the application is approved. And because timing is critical, I can get notification via email and SMS, so I can take action whether or not I'm sitting in front of my computer. Unfortunately, this type of identity theft happens to innocent people every day, and yet, still, people want to put their personal information online. Like I said before, they want their freedom, they need protection. MyID.com provides that protection, and because we can easily skin this for your brand, we make it easy for you to provide this for your customers. You can increase brand loyalty and generate incremental revenue. I hope you'll stop by our pod, take another look at MyID or any of the other products we have that might suit your needs. Thank you very much.